Okay, real talk. Have you ever been in the middle of a spiral? Like you're in the car or you're about to walk into a room, or you just got off a phone call that left you feeling like your chest is caving in, and someone says to you, just breathe. And you want to look at them and say, that's it? That's your advice? I get it. I've been there. And here's the thing. Breathing isn't wrong, but it's also not the whole picture. And no one's really told you the rest of it. Breathing isn't wrong, but it's also not the whole picture. And nobody's really told you the rest of it. Welcome back, listeners, to another episode of Smile Sessions. I'm your host, Cristina Perri, and this is the podcast where we talk about ways to live healthier, happier, and more fulfilling lives. We just wrapped up our nervous system series, and if you haven't listened to it already, go back. Seriously, it's going to change the way you see yourself. But I kept hearing the same thing from you guys. You DM and comment, I get it now. I understand why I'm dysregulated, but what do I actually do about it? That's why we're here. This is, okay, now what? Part of the conversation. And we're starting with episode 1, the 5-minute reset that actually works. Not a 45-minute yoga flow, not a meditation retreat. 5 minutes. And I'm going to tell you exactly what to do. And more importantly, why it works. Because when you understand the why, you'll actually do it. Let's get into it. So, let's start here. Why doesn't just breathe always work? Because when your nervous system is in full activation, fight, flight, freeze, fawn, your prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain makes logical decisions, essentially goes offline. You are not being irrational. You're not dramatic. Your body has decided there is a threat, and it's taken the wheel. And here's what nobody tells you. You can't think your way out of a body state. You have to move through it. I said this in the nervous system series, and I'll say it again because it's important. You don't think your way into peace. You regulate your way there. So when someone tells you to just breathe, they're not wrong. Breath is one of the fastest ways to signal safety to your nervous system, but it's only one tool. And if you're doing it wrong, or you're not pairing it with the right things, it's like trying to put out a fire with a spray bottle. What we need is the full reset, and it only takes 5 minutes. Okay, here's the method. I'm going to walk you through it step by step, and then I want you to actually try it. Not someday, today. Even if you feel fine right now, because the goal is to practice this when you're calm so that it's automatic when you're not. This is a 3-part reset. Each part is about 90 seconds to 2 minutes. This is not in most breathing tutorials, and it should be. Before you even touch your breath, slow down and look around the room. I mean it, literally. Move your eyes. Notice 5 things that you can see, and let your gaze be soft, not searching. Look to your left, look to your right. This is called orientating, and it's something your nervous system does naturally when it's scanning for safety. When animals in the wild come out of a threat response, the very first thing they do is look around. They orient to their environment. Most of us skip this step completely. We try to calm down while our eyes are still fixed, our jaw is still tight, and our body is still locked in threat mode. So, soft gaze. Slow look around. Let your eyes tell your body we are safe. Nothing is chasing us. We are okay. Now, we breathe. But not just any breathing. We're doing extended exhale breathing, and here's why this works. Your exhale activates your parasympathetic nervous system, the rest and digest side. The longer the exhale compared to the inhale, the more you signal safety. So here's the pattern. Inhale for 4 counts. Hold for 4. Exhale for 6 to 8. That's it. Do that for about 2 minutes. You don't need to count perfectly. You just need to exhale longer than the inhale. And if you want to level this up, put one hand on your heart and one on your belly. Not because it's cute, but because that's physical contact and it activates your vagus nerve. You're literally sending a signal from the outside in. Now move. This one surprises people, but it's science. When your body goes into fight or flight, it's preparing you physically to do something. Run, fight, protect yourself. That energy has to go somewhere. And if you just sit there and try to breathe it out, some of it stays stuck. So move. I don't mean go for a run. I mean 90 seconds of intentional movement. Shake out your hands, roll your shoulders, walk in a circle, dance to one song, do 10 jumping jacks. This is called a discharge. You are completing the stress cycle and giving your body permission to come out of threat mode because the threat has been physically resolved. And then stillness. 30 seconds. Just sit. Notice how you feel. That's the full reset. Orient, regulate, move. 5 minutes. Now, I want to keep it real with you for a second. This works. I've done it. But I also want to say it's not a cure. It's a tool. If you are in a season where you are dysregulated all the time, like this isn't a once in a while thing, this is every single day, that's worth paying attention to. That's your body telling you something about your environment, your relationships, your life needs to change. The reset gets you out of the moment, but healing is what's keeping you. The reset gets you out of the moment, but healing is what keeps you from living in the moment in the first place. And that's what the whole series is about. So here's your homework, and it's not optional. Tonight, before you go to sleep, or literally right now after you press pause, try the reset. Even if you're not spiraling, even if you're totally fine, orient, regulate, move. 5 minutes. And then come back and tell me how it felt. DM me, comment, leave a review. I want to hear from you. Next week on the Rewire series, we're going to talk about something that I know a lot of you are going to feel in your chest and why your relationships might be keeping you dysregulated and what to do about it. I'm Cristina Perri, and this has been another session for your soul.